Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
There's Mr. Enfuego, one half of the Baseball Junkies podcast. Before we get the show going, we just want to make sure that both you, the viewer, and the listener are fully aware that this podcast is not intended to provide any form of investment advice. The opinions expressed here by either the host or any guest do not necessarily reflect the views of any sports card investor, organization, and or entity within the sports card market. Any discussion of sports card values in the past or present is not a guarantee of future performance. Two collectors with a common love of baseball cards. A league of her own, Mr. Enfuego. Welcome to the Baseball Junkies podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Baseball Junkies podcast. I'm your host Adrian from A League of Her Own on YouTube.
And I'm your boy, Mr. Enfuego.
Thank you so very much for being with us here live tonight on YouTube. There is a lot of you chatted up in the comments tonight. Appreciate it. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast format, thank you so much. We really appreciate the downloads. Helps us out a great deal. Baseball card collecting has had a fun week. Just for me. For me, it was awesome. I know it was awesome for you too.
Yeah, I've been scolded about it.
Oh, well, if you're not getting scolded about your baseball card degenerate actions once in a while, I mean, what kind of collector are you?
Well, I'm looking at the person who scolded me a little bit, but that's a different story for another day.
Copy that. Yeah, we got some good stories to tell you guys about some good baseball card collecting karma this week. But we're going to get right into the podcast information here. We're going to let you guys know about some upcoming sets. Here we go. All right, some things to look out for here in the near future, maybe pre-order if you're interested. We've got on November 3rd, Bowman Sterling is coming out. Kind of a mid mid-tier product, mid to high-end product. Bowman Sterling's got all your prospects in it, some good rookies, some good veterans, really beautiful cards. Hobby boxes of that are rolling out at about $375-ish. It is got 5 packs in per box and 6 cards per pack. Get some autos in there and some amazing stuff. Bowman Sterling, beautiful. Is it really a Bowman product if you really think about it? That's not that good. Not
Sterling
really.
is another product that, in my opinion, tends to be underrated.
Yeah, just like Bowman Platinum's always one of my favorites, and it's like nobody
no
really
love, no love.
But so there's what we got for. So also on November 3rd, I had to look this product up. Onyx, vintage extended. Now I'm familiar with Onyx. It's kind of an off-brand, kind of like Leaf, vintage extended. These are $50 boxes with 2 autos and 2 base cards, according to the checklist. So I'm guessing if you want something a little bit like affordable, but with autos in it, my guess is, I mean, Onyx is definitely not like something that people are looking for on eBay to purchase kind of thing. But I mean, some of the Onyx sets haven't looked so bad. So if you're a collector, maybe you just want to get your player in that, something to look out for. Also, in the past, this has been a very popular product. I'm not sure about this year with everything going on with it, but on November 8th, we're showing Panini Chronicles is going to drop. This is one of those no logo products that I enjoyed every year because there were so many different. It's like opening packs of inserts. It's just every single card's different. Usually they load it with good rookies and different shiny parallels, and it's super fun. But as we've been saying, all baseball card collecting season long, Panini with no logos, okay, no big deal. We're used to that, but now with the no active players, it's been kind of different this year. So they just did that with Donruss too, and I feel like that was 50-50 on that. Some people loved it, and some people did not love it. It wasn't something that I was super excited about, but Panini does their thing with their
it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, they've got the cards do look good. They do have good looking parallels and stuff in there. You can't deny the card design is nice on it. So that is looking at to be about $130 for a hobby box. It's got 6 packs with 8 cards per. You're looking to get 3 autos out of one of those hobby boxes, 1 mem, and these are on average, by the way, Panini on average, so like I said, 3 autos, 1 mem, and 2 Spectra cards. Also, unless they change it, which is very highly probable, November 8th, Topps Archives. Archives is usually a super fun set to open. It's going to be about, right now I'm showing on blowout cards, about $128 for a hobby box. You get 24 packs, 8 cards per pack. So this is a nice, healthy hobby box. Not too bad of a price. Lots of cards. You're guaranteed 2 autos. And this year they are featuring the 1956 set, 1965 set, and 2003 set. So Topps Archives always dips into the archives and brings back baseball card sets that, from previous times. And those are the 3 years that they're throwing back in there. Yeah. And then also possibly maybe Topps Definitive on November 8th. We're seeing it on the calendar, but it also says to be announced. So I'm going to just say Topps Definitive.
It's not happening no time soon.
Possibly November. That's all I'll say. And that's a super high-end product. We're talking about like thousands of dollars. So, yeah. And then last but not least, in the, mid-month, we're looking at Topps Chrome update coming out. That's, anything Topps Chrome is always super popular. So that's going to be here in the future. Also some pre-orders that dropped this past week on Topps museum collection. and Topps T206. Like I'm gonna get. I think it was like the first round of T206. A little surprising on those pre-orders this year. I think it was you told me you were kind of looking forward to museum collection coming out.
I was back
Yeah.
when the price was reasonable.
That was the thing. The price of museum collection, little bit more than I mean, museum collection has been an expensive set in the past, but I did take a picture of it and send it to you this week, and we both had a kind of a cry laugh,
Yes.
you know, and let's see. And I've been talking to people in live streams all about it here. I'm scrolling through our texts. Okay, Topps 206, which I swear to God were like these small $20 boxes I used to get. If you, it would only be available on Topps. They're $55, and I was like, I'm not even gonna consider it at that price. Topps T06 are a pack of cards that are all about the size of Allen and Ginter mini cards. And they got cool parallels. They got possible autos and stuff, but you know, nothing that I run screaming out the door for. And man, I don't know what I did with my oh, here we go. Museum collection. Nope, I don't have it. I want to say it was $550.
No, that wasn't that much. It was three. I got it right here. $374.99.
$374. Okay, so expensive. What do you guys all think? Let us know in the comments and stuff like that. So I was thinking about museum collection. You know, I haven't been buying hobby boxes like I used to. I talk about this religiously all the time. You guys, the prices they have for this stuff just doesn't make any sense. I just maybe once in a while get a hobby box when something after I see it ripped for a while.
It all depends on the product too.
Yeah, I got Cosmic this year. I got a good box. It was fun. Feel good about it. I'm not in debt over cards. Blah blah blah. Museum collection was another possibility. Always a possibility because it's a beautiful set.
Yeah.
Not going for it for that price. T206 is not my backup. Those are probably both of those are going to be like late November, December before they finally get ripped on channels when people start seeing it. That's what I've got for the upcoming products. I cannot wait to get into the reviews. We got a lot of stuff to talk about this week.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go.
All right. I'm going to start off with this because it's fresh in my mind. I just watched with Mr. Fuego just before we started the podcast the first opening that we've seen of the Bob Ross collection. We watched it over on Lucky Peter's channel. I kind of looked. I didn't see any other channels that opened this yet. So there is a video of this up, and it was worth watching. This guy is a fun YouTuber to watch. He's
definitely
excited about cards. He's a collector. He's really into this set. He kept me hooked the entire. We didn't get to finish it because we had to start the podcast, but I have it on pause. I'm gonna watch it in between now and the after hour show. Bob Ross set. It's nostalgic. All of us, like in our 30s to 60s, remember Bob Ross on TV and Happy Little Trees and all this cool stuff. I just learned that he was in the military. I didn't know that. I bet a lot of people knew that, and I just it was one of those things I didn't collect because, Lucky Peter says in the video, he was kind of seemed like a hippie guy, like totally chill and low key. But I didn't know he was like retired military. But anyways, we watched him open several of the small collector's boxes. He was saying he wasn't able to get any of the hobby boxes on Topps because they sold out,
and he was glad that he didn't.
Yeah, because they're pricey. These little base, I thought they were blaster boxes, but they're really just a box. They're $25 of like one pack.
Happy little accidents. That's all they are.
Yes. There was at least at the very least a numbered parallel per pack of cards.
Yeah.
And then it came with one individually wrapped card that's got it's like the easel one. It looks like at the picture.
Yes, the easel parallel.
They're beautiful cards. I'm not gonna lie. They were beautiful. the YouTuber, Lucky Peter, that made the video super, super interesting to watch. And as I was watching it, I was looking for singles of Bo Bichette and Ricky Henderson. And then I came across the Julio one on the checklist where they've got the short printed ones where like you got the image.
They got the Ross fro.
And they can put the fro, the Bob Ross fro on them. So fun. They made it looks fun. I'm not gonna lie, enjoyed that. Beautiful cards. We'll probably get some.
He did make a valuable point, though. You know, if you get into those types of boxes, don't expect the value to be there. That's just something that, you know, it kind of brings back childhood memories of when you actually seen Bob Ross at his work.
Yeah. That was a nice thing that I enjoyed about that video. That guy was opening those to collect them. And he loved them as he was opening it, and he was enjoying every second of it. Yep. He's like, he's like, yeah, if you're, you know, wanting to return on your value on this, like, he's talking about making his binder of it and getting the whole set and looking for the Bob Ross SP card. And I love it. Definitely check it out later. I don't have it now because I just watched it, but I'm going to link that video in the description, and you guys should definitely check it out. All right. We had Topps Holiday bust out on YouTube this week, seeing lots of openings of that. It's another one of those sets that I love. I love it. Does it have a lot of resale value? No. Maybe occasionally a rookie short printed one where he's got the Santa hat on and stuff goes for a little bit, but they're just fun cards. They got this year, they got the snow in the background. Every picture's got snow. And then they got really thin border, like peppermint, you know, candy cane around the edges. And you do your usual looking for your short prints. And sometimes they're super hard to find because they've got like Santa chilling in the background.
I think that's the only exciting part of getting into that set. You know, trying to find the short print or the super. Yeah. You know, you going from head to toe. Okay, where's it at? Is it a candy cane bat? You know, things of that nature. 99.9% of the time, you know, you're going to miss something and go back and find it later and be like, yes, I got a short print or super short print. Yeah, super fun set. Still, like, I know it did drop on Topps this week, not for much less than what it was for at Walmart, but it's sold out right away on Topps. So whatever, you can still get it on Walmart. I'm sure it's going to only at Walmart. I was going to say Target. No. It's a Walmart exclusive. Only at Walmart. I'm pretty sure you can still get it on Walmart.com. I'm going to be going to my Walmart this week trying to find some of it. I definitely will buy a couple blasters of this because I love this set. I love the ornament card they put in there. I've got a little collection of those. Yeah.
I got some that I have doubles of that I literally put on my tree. I love them. So Topps Holiday, fun set. Awesome. All right. What do I want to move it up to? I'm going to go Costco. I'm going to go Costco next.
Let's do it.
Costco, in case you guys haven't heard, there's videos all over, and hopefully you saw it on my channel because I am a Costco employee, and I started getting early messages from other stores across the country from people that used to work at the store I'm at, blah, blah, blah. Like, hey, and they all know I'm baseball card crazy. They're like, hey. And they were sending me pictures of it on our sheet first of stuff coming in. So there wasn't a picture or a really good description. It just said Topps collection. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's probably I thought we were just going to get like sealed sets, you know, update or something like that. And then we got them in. And for those of you watching, here it is. It's like the super box. For those of you that are listening, it looks the same size as the super box that they had at Walmart earlier in the year. But this box is blue, and it features packs from Series 1, Series 2, and Update Series. I did open one of these on my channel, and I know there's 2 packs of Series 1, 2 packs of Series 2, 6 packs of Update. So almost the equivalent to a blaster, almost. You get one oversized card, like the super box.
Yeah.
Walmart super box. And then you get 3 packs of these flagship collection cards, which are completely different cards. I haven't seen these anywhere else, but they are 55 point cards, thicker. They've got a completely different design, and you can get numbered cards. You can get autos and stuff of these. I was fortunate in the one box that I've opened so far to get a green parallel, and they're only $33.99. I thought this was a smoking deal. So no little pin in here. Like the
Yeah,
Superbox had the little
that's the only bad thing about it, but
no collector's pin.
we could look past that.
But I feel like, wasn't the Superbox only 2 packs? I
The
feel like
Superbox, the original Superbox only had 1 set, and it did have the two silver foil packs.
Had 2 silver foils. So I feel like they swapped out. Well, first of all, you get a mixture of packs. You get 3.
You get the whole
series.
flagship set.
Yeah, and then instead of a pin, you got an extra pack of cards, which is a win to me. I enjoyed the pin. It was something different, but this is still a win. And for the price, yes, I have more. And I'm fearful because I work at Costco and I'm there every day and just stare at this thing and I'm like, maybe this is the one. So super fun. And then I've seen lots of other channels opening it. Love it.
Yes.
Check it out. Yes. I guess excuse me, because I work there, I'm like surprised when people say this to me, but yes, you do need a membership to shop at Costco. But I feel like if you're in an area that has a Costco, usually if you I can see if you're like single and like going to like college and stuff, it might not making sense, but call it, Costco membership, you're saving money buying stuff there and using the fuel station and things like that. But anyways, maybe not. Could always ask me to pick one up for you, but then you got to pay shipping for me to get it to you. Whatever. Okay. Last but not least, a little bit on the mid to higher end side of things. We saw lots of Topps Tier 1 get ripped this past week. So Topps Tier 1 is a one little box with 3 cards. However, I saw a lot get ripped that had 4 in there, but it does advertise as 3. And there's 2 autos, 1 mem in there. I have seen them with all 3 of them having autos on them and things of that nature. Price for the box.
From what I've seen, they're running for about $250 a box. Okay, so a little bit more expensive. A mixture of sticker and on-card autos. Kind of a lottery ticket-ish, higher end lottery ticket-ish kind of thing. I saw a lot of it opened. A little bit too risky for me, but still fun rip nonetheless. It's a little, risky for anybody that would get into it, I suppose. That's a lot of money. But they are beautiful higher end cards. Seen some really good pulls. I've seen some really good redemptions. Hopefully those come back quickly and yeah, it's always fun. Like if you can't afford them, it's like fun to watch the YouTube channels open boxes and cases and stuff of it, like DGen style, and just kind of get an idea of what's in there. So yeah, that is what I have for reviews this past week. I miss anything, Mr. Fuego, or is there anything you'd like to add? No, I'm not going to add anything. I think I'll save my experiences with Tier 1 for the banner.
Excellent. All right. Well, with that being said, it's time for some hobby news. Well, if you're here, I appreciate you because I know as the time we're live, doing this podcast live on air, the Game 2 of the World Series is on as well. My mom is texting me like play by play as pretty much as it goes on here. If you missed Game 1, it was good. It was a good game.
It definitely was.
The Rangers came back in extra innings. Garcia hit that home run.
Garcia with his walk-offs,
doing his thing, man, doing big boy things. So it's been exciting, but also as far as baseball card news goes with that, Ketel Marte stole the first base in the World Series. He's got a taco fractor. So somebody out there's won tacos for life.
For life.
I guess up to 5 people, right? Because it was numbered to 5, right?
Right. And
Yeah.
now the caveat for that is it's a $15,000 digital coupon to Taco Bell. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they cut you a check for like $5,000 just to save you on tax purposes.
Oh, cool. That's cool. It's cool if you got that card, like you pull it out of a pack, kind of thing. You didn't spend like crazy money. We did talk a couple weeks ago about somebody getting the wild card one for like $11,000 on eBay, and it's like preposterous and silly and stuff. But free tacos at Taco Bell for life. Woo! All right. Out of tier 1, something amazing got pulled. I mean, amazing. There's
got a few things that I know I've seen on my end that's been pulled.
But I'm talking the biggest, man. I'm talking the biggest.
Yes.
The one of one Babe Ruth cut auto got pulled by Chris J. Showing Chris J on X. Oh my God. It's a beautiful cut auto. You can see it was taken like it was like a picture of Babe Ruth where he wrote above the top of it, and you can kind of see his hat and his eye line kind of thing.
Right.
They put it in a beautiful frame. It's amazing. Congratulations to him. And it's always fun to see a Babe Ruth autograph.
And on top of that, congratulations to the new owner of that one-of-one cut auto signature of Cy Young that was pulled by Striker Breaks too.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yes, congratulations. I didn't see that. That's very cool. So Striker pulled that on his channel for somebody?
Yes, he did.
Very cool. Oh,
and then the third one that I saw, and it was part of this new group that I found on Loop, the Hank Aaron was pulled.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Dang, tier 1. I guess I gotta start getting in breaks.
We're talking about all these random hits being pulled from various locations, and the first thing that comes to mind was there was a specific topic that you and I were talking about recently. How there's shenanigans going on with a certain breaker that's getting all the hits.
Allegedly, again.
Yes.
Yeah, which. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how your absolute thoughts are on it at this point, but for me, you're a big breaker tied with Fanatics. You're getting loaded boxes. That's how I feel. Right. And in this case, Leighton Sports Cards was called out. They did a break the night before Tier 1 came out, so it was like an exclusive, and they opened a bunch to Tier 1 products, and they pulled. Was it 3 one-of-ones?
It was 3 one-of-ones.
And the big one-of-ones too. the Corbin Carroll one-of-one.
Mm-hmm.
A Derek Jeter one-of-one. And was the third.
I don't remember the third one, but those are the 2 that stuck out to me most.
And it's kind of like it's all in like one case, and it's like you got 3 case hits in one case. It's like come on, man.
And for those of us who hear about this news, automatically a lot of us tend to assume, oh, the breaker's working some backdoor secret squirrel stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, if you really think about it logically, it's not like they send and I'm just throwing a random breaker out there. I'm not going to specify or whatever. You don't have these breakers going to these warehouses where Fanatics stores their product, sends one rep, and have that rep just eeny, meeny, miny, mo a certain case. It don't work that way.
I mean, do we know it doesn't work that way though? For reals, we don't know. But
is it supposed to work that way? No,
I don't know. And I don't necessarily. I don't know, dude. I don't necessarily know if the breakers. No, I don't know. But if you're,
because if we're gonna really harp on Leighton, they have not been on any radar for anything really. And I don't think
Leighton?
they would not want to risk their name in shenanigans, kind of like backyard breaks.
I know none of these companies would want to risk their name, but I feel like Leighton. I feel like Leighton has been involved in theories in the past, and there's no way I'll say this. Maybe the breakers don't know what's in the boxes. Maybe they don't know they're getting loaded boxes. Maybe Fanatics know, if they've got to deal with Fanatics and Fanatics knows and Fanatics wants this to be seen or something like that. Which obviously, because I'm also looking at I did send you that earlier this week, Mojo Breaks pulled 3 dual autographs, Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout,
redemptions,
redemption autos in their break, and I'm just like,
but then
3 of them are in the same break. Come on, man.
But then we did a little more diving. We looked at the actual checklist, and any dual autos or triple autographs, they're actually serial numbered.
Mm-hmm.
So with the 3 redemptions that Adrian just held to the screen, those happen to be numbered to 25. I'm sorry.
25,
they're numbered to 25.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I think the triples
are numbered to 10.
10. Yeah. Dude, this sucks.
Now, if they were not serial numbered, then yeah, we would probably be having a different discussion right now.
Yeah. I mean, it would still be sus, but especially when you throw those numbers in there, you're like, oh my God. Yeah. There's just so many, like, I was in chats earlier this week, and people were talking about the prices and stuff, and it's like Fanatics just wants us to buy into breaks. They want cut after they want to sell a product, they want get in the break, they want a cut of that, just cut after cut. They want it. They're like, oh yeah, well, if all the breakers have the big cards, go to those breakers, buy into those breaks, and and it's just like, dude, come on, man. Who doesn't want to just buy a hobby box once in a while and just know that you have a chance?
Yeah.
Now it's like you don't even have a chance. So I know there are people within our community that are holding back on a lot of this, and it sucks. It sucks. So we'll see how that progresses. We're seeing how it's progressed since Fanatics has taken over. I know you've changed your tune a little bit about it, thinking about how things are done.
Yep.
The other thing we were going to talk about was like the whole Fanatics Panini debacle and the court thing, like
the whole court case,
which is it's seeming like it's going to be like a long road to nowhere, because by the time things
this is going to be more of a marathon versus a sprint.
Yeah. And before the race is over, Fanatics is going to have the ownership of all that stuff anyway. So it's like, what's the point? So I don't know, dude. It's a mess. There is a lot of things in the hobby that are going on that are sad. It sucks, because I know there's a lot of us out here. We just love this stuff so much. And it's just, I know a lot of us don't really care that much about getting the crazy big hit. We just like to collect our people and collect whatever. But at the same time, we're like, dude, it sucks. Like, you're getting my money and I don't even have a chance. Like, I don't even have a chance. Like, I understand it's like better chance of getting struck by lightning, but dang, like, talk about get me in the soul. So yeah. So I don't know. Fun. Let's talk about something fun though. We watched a video this week. I can't even believe I'm saying this all in one sentence. We watched Sports Card Investor this week, and we had fun. He talked about, he had a video you guys might have saw with Teapot and, I can't remember his other name. He always wears the braid hat. Super cool Doug. Dude. They were talking about base cards being worth grading. And I feel like the community that listens to us mostly, I know between you and I, we like base cards graded. We like to try and get 10s. We don't care it's a base card. And they made a really good point. I'm glad they thought about this. It's like, if a player a rookie player like has a good season or does something lights off, that's kind of what the market first goes for is
Yep.
a base card, preferably graded PSA, preferably graded, PSA 10, if it's
Right.
affordable, PSA 9. There's a million times I've gotten a PSA 9 over a 10 just for the price because I'm like, still a 9. It's still encased. It still looks beautiful. Why not? So I know carddeal.com. He's in here with us tonight. He has talked. If you've ever seen any of his reviews, he gets base rookie cards graded all the time, and he always says, "I don't good player or this or that." And he's been saying that forever. A lot of us, I feel like, have been saying that forever. You and I have sent in base cards for days. They're in
Yeah.
our PCs. They ain't
And
going
we'll
nowhere.
continue to do so.
And then there are some that that base will go. It's the
The
first one
problem
people go
is a
for.
lot of these individuals in the hobby, they have to, it's like, and for them, it's an unwritten rule that you have to put a $ next to any type of card that you send to go get graded.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. So I don't know. I enjoyed that they were finally, like, to me, saying something that made real good sense. Of course, Teapot didn't really agree. Big surprise.
Teapot is an oxygen thief.
Yeah.
This is my opinion.
So at any rate, it was a fun little story. I'd like to, know that that got out to some people in the hobby that may not always hear that, because not like, this awesome community that we're in where there's nothing but love and
Definitely.
oh man, I can't wait for banter. We have so many like community stuff to talk about tonight. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. So, wow, we're already at 5:35. I just like that. Trivia? Shall we get to our trivia?
Before we get to trivia, wanted to make everybody aware and make you aware, because I know it went over your head. We are exactly a week and a half late, but October 15th marked our 1 year that this podcast has been going strong. So appreciate everybody tuning in to us every Saturday and hanging out with us as we try to bring you guys what y'all want to see.
Dang, 1 year. I think we're gonna do. We've kind of dabbled in conversations talking about doing something special, kind of Veterans Day weekend. I think we're gonna do something big. Anniversary, Veterans Day,
October
all that, because
15th marked 1 year for us.
But thank you guys so much for a whole year. Can you believe it's been a year? It went quick.
It did.
And we've done. I know we haven't hit 100 episodes yet, but
this is the only time I'm actually happy for an anniversary. Can't really say that when it comes to a marriage. Just saying.
It's awesome. That's awesome. But yes, thank you to this community so very much. We appreciate you guys. We've been doing this for a year. It doesn't even feel like it because it's been so much fun. And
all right, I'm ready to pick y'all's brains now.
All right, you guys, let's go for some trivia time so we can do some shout outs. Here we go. Trivia is up.
All right. So for those of you who are not here live with us and will be tuning in through your favorite podcast platform, the question of the week is: there were 5 pitchers who totaled 20 or more strikeouts in one 9-inning game, and all we're asking for is to name 3. And out of those 3, out of the 5 that are listed, we have Roger Clemens, we have Kerry Wood, Max Scherzer, and who was the third one? I'm going off of and Randy Johnson.
Yeah, Randy Johnson.
Now, out of those 5, Tom Chaney actually has the most of all 5. He actually has 21 strikeouts. Fun fact.
Wow. And as I'm looking down the line of all the people that posted here on YouTube in the live chat, nobody said Chenny. I wouldn't, and I didn't think. I gotta be honest. When I was talking, we were talking about this beforehand. I didn't guess anyone. I didn't get any one of these right because I thought for sure like Nolan Ryan would be on there.
Yeah.
And then I went old school. I was thinking like Sandy Koufax and stuff like that, but no.
Yep.
And then I saw the list and I'm like, oh yeah, those guys are all pretty legit.
And it looks like we don't have to update the website this week.
We got 2 for 2. The card hobbyist. Is that what you're seeing?
That's what I see.
You guys, last week's winner and this week's winner. He's fast on that keyboard.
I'm gonna have to kick it up a bit.
So his information's in last week's description. It will be again this week. Go over to Card Hobby's channel, give him a sub, check out his channel. He's got a great channel, and obviously he's got the knowledge. He's doing all right there. Thank you so much, Card Hobbyist. Thank you, everybody. There's a lot of people in here that got the correct answers.
Yes.
So yeah, not too shabby. I'm trying to scroll down again now. See, there's a lot of people that commented tonight. That's awesome. All right. Let's get into the top 5.
Let's do this top 5.
All right, let's see what we got. Number 5 as far as card sales this week. Let's get it. Surprise. Adolis Garcia. His Bowman Chrome first auto. With looking at his performance in yesterday's World Series game, coming up clutch, winning the game, and then what he's been doing here in the postseason. He's doing great things on the Texas Rangers. So here we go. That is his 2018 Bowman Chrome Prospect auto card. Raw, that card is around $130 to $150. We've seen a 7-day increase of 14.5%. 30 days is at a 35.4% increase.
Well, those increases are sure showing because the last PSA 10 that sold happened to be on the 23rd of October for $190.
$190 for a PSA 10?
Yes.
That's not bad. If you think like if you 130 on the as far as from the collector side of things, you're not paying that much more for a PSA 10 over a raw. So not too shabby. All right, let's get to number 4. This here is the 2023 Bowman Spotlight insert. These were a beautiful insert set that came out in 2023 Bowman this year. Corbin Carroll, unbelievable rookie this year. Probably going to get Rookie of the Year. This card you can get. This is a very affordable card, $4 or $5 raw on eBay. We've seen a 7-day increase, 51.9%, and a 30-day increase of 66%. Absolute beast rookie on the Diamondbacks this year.
This is a steal, like you said, for somebody who's relatively affordable. Last PSA 10 sold yesterday for $50.
$50. And that is a good looking card too. So slabbed up, I imagine, even more pretty. Yes. All right, number 3. Let's get it. All right, number 3, we have got Corbin Carroll as well. This is just his 2023 base Topps flagship rookie card. This is something we kind of talked about earlier that would this is probably when people wanted to get a Corbin Carroll rookie card. This is probably the first one they went to look for. You can get this card raw about $3. If you know me, you probably get it for $1.
Yes.
So just saying. 7-day increase 5.3%, 30-day increase of 27.5%. A lot of these sold recently.
Definitely, and especially with the PSA 10s. Last one sold yesterday for literally a whole $40.
Wow, that's That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. Number two. Number two.
This one kind of threw a curveball at
It
us.
always does. They've been doing this. I feel like Market Movers. We get all our numbers from Sports Card Investors Market Movers app, and the free one with the sales and top 5, whatever. And he likes to throw in. It's fun. $1982 Cal Ripken Jr. rookie card, Future Stars card. They only say Cal Ripken. There are 2 other players on there as well. It is a 3, Future Stars 3 person, 3 people on the card. You also got
only one Hall of Famer.
Only one Hall of Famer. It is considered like Cal Ripken Jr.'s first Topps card there. Pretty cool, actually. Raw, you can get this probably anywhere $15 to $20, depending upon a condition. This is so weird. What's going on? It says sometimes I feel like this is like a number issue. It's saying that in the last 7 days, this has seen 110% increase, and the last 30 days, 100% increase. What do you guys think?
What are they selling for Raw?
$15 to $18.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. They need to go back and do their math, because we actually had a PSA 10 get sold.
Yeah.
On the 26th. Wait for it. $4,331.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right. Because even though 1982, that was kind of right before they started super producing them, but that's a year that's the card's quality was super rough, and to get a PSA 10 is super, super difficult. So does not surprise me that sold for that high of a price there. All right, let's get to the final. Let's get to the number 1 selling card of the week. The player was on the number 5 spot, and now he's also on the number 1 spot. Adolis Garcia's 2019 Topps Chrome rookie autograph is our number 1 card this week. We've seen a 7-day increase of 71.2% and a 30-day increase of 235%. Sounds about right with the way he's been playing in the playoffs. You can pick this up raw now for about $100. I'm wondering what it was mid-season.
Yeah.
But $100 for that card raw right now. What you got for the 10?
Before I give those stats, I it just dawned on me. It's kind of funny how I'm seeing on the internet how a lot of people are trying to associate Adolis's performance with PEDs. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh yeah.
But his last sale actually happened on the 27th of October for a PSA 10, sold for $300.
Wow, not too bad. That's one of those rookie cards. I got to go back and look at my 2019 stuff, because I feel like that's a card I skimmed right over. You know what I mean?
Probably, yeah.
And they're probably sitting in there just chilling.
Yep,
Actually, I don't think I realized that he started on the Cardinals either. So that's fun fact. So that's our top 5 for the week. Let us know in the comments what you think, or if you want to talk to us some more, be sure to check us out at the After Hours show on Mr. Enfuego's channel about a half hour after the podcast. It'll be awesome. If you guys need any deals on some tickets, whether you're going to baseball games, football games, concerts, check out SeatGeek. I got my code here. I'll flash on the screen. Mr. Enfuego has a code as well. He'll share on the After Hour show. And hey, if you guys want to give us a review or check out any of our other stuff, there's our podcast information on the screen. If you're listening, we got it all in the description for you. Come check us out. Let us know what you're thinking. All right. It's time.
Best part of the day.
All right, here we go. Banter time. All righty. Where do we begin? You want me to go first? You had a big week.
I did have a big week, and I've been told about it. So This week, I believe my shenanigans started Thursday
Mm-hmm.
or Wednesday, something like that. So, I whenever I'm at work and I'm not really doing anything, I'm on my phone and I'm just surfing. So this past Thursday happened to be one of those days where I said, you know what, let me go ahead and jump on Loop. Why not? See what's going on. And I saw Hit Seekers was actually live at that moment. So I was like, okay, let me see what inventory they have. And I noticed that they actually had the J Rod show out collection boxes. So I was like, you know what? Initially, I started out with 2 boxes. So I bought the 2 boxes, and fortunately, Natty was the one who was actually live at that time. So he was breaking for me. And then after we got done with those 2 boxes, I didn't feel satisfied enough. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and get one more. Broke into that box. And I was like, let's do 2 more. So long story short, on Thursday, I ended up purchasing 5 show out collection hobby boxes. Okay. And I'm waiting for those results to come back in.
Degenerate.
Yes, I'll own it. It takes one to know one.
Yeah.
But I will post all the hits that I got from that live stream on a short so everybody could see.
Nice.
But it didn't stop there. Okay. Yesterday or same day, back on Loop, but I was at home this time.
Mhm.
I ended up getting into another site, another breaker site, OPC Baseball. Okay, and I don't know what forced me to gravitate towards this product, but I saw that they was trying to fill a break of tier 1, and they was doing it in half cases. So the prices of that are a little bit cheaper. So I was like, all right, you know what? Let's start out with this half case, see where it goes. Picked up the Mariners. They was cheap. I think it was like $79. Okay. Did pull a few items from there. And I was like, you know what? I'm not satisfied with that one. So I got in on the other half. And then after we got done with the whole case, they decided they was going to go ahead and do a tier 1 hobby box giveaway. And, yours truly won. I don't know how, but it happened. But just to give everybody a heads up as to what was pulled during that case break, okay, was a Ken Griffey Jr. relic numbered to 200, an Ichiro relic numbered to 400, a Cedric Mullins relic numbered to 400, a DL Hall autograph numbered to 299, a Nestor Cortez relic numbered to 400, and a Anthony Rizzo gold autograph signature auto numbered to 25. But the hit of that break, granted, it was a redemption, okay? But that's okay. I ended up getting pulled a triple autograph of Derek Jeter, Andy Pettit, Mariano Rivera. And though that set is actually numbered to 10. And what makes it that much more exciting, after I got off of the site, that's 3 of the 4 members of the core 4. If there was a Jorge Posada,
yeah,
that would have been that would have sealed the deal for me.
Dude, I freaked out when you sent me the picture of that. You're like,
Yes.
oh yeah, the tier 1 break worked out or whatever, and I'm like, no freaking way.
I
haven't
but then
told
the box that I got that was a freebie. What was pulled out of that was a Ke'Bryan Hayes relic, the 400, an Alec Manoah auto to 299, and the Tristan Casas auto to 299.
Wow.
So it was a win.
It was a win. So you got very lucky, very fortunate with tier 1. I'm happy. You deserve that, man, with all the stuff you do in this card collecting community. So that's my little banter for the week. I had some good card hobby love this week from everybody. Yesterday it was super fun. It was in the carddeal.com's live stream, and he was just ripping stuff for people. And I bought a couple blasters of update. I haven't found any update in Oregon here, other than they've got it in these Costco boxes. But so I haven't, I've only opened 6 packs, and he opened a pack and got one of those inserts with the Halloween inserts, the little ghosts and stuff on it. I think it was numbered to 50, and it was Guardians player, and that's his team. And I'm like, oh, dude, you got to keep that. That's for your collection, Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. I think the very next pack, guys, there is a home field advantage in it, and it's an Oakland A's rookie Shea Langoliers, my team. If that ain't card karma right there, I don't know what is.
Definitely.
There was already lots of good vibes flowing in that live stream already. Arnie's got the good banter. Mr. Fuego's in the live chat, lighting everybody up, and everybody's having a good time in there. I was pumped that Sean, the Jedi Master, he's in the chat tonight. You guys check out his channel. He bought a box and he asked me to pick the number for him, and he got 2 really nice Gunnar Henderson rookies in there. One Mojo, or one of the Halloween parallels, and then the other one was, I think, an insert of some sort. It was cool. And then
it was a lot of card karma going on. No thanks to card deal, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, it was a good time and it was fun. And then today, about half hour before the podcast starts, I got the mail, and I've got an awesome rack from Rad Dad and B-Dog Rocky. I got to do mail day. I got stuff all over the place. I got that, and then also from Card Deal. I knew he was sending. I'm collecting the All-Star Game cards because just the base, whatever, any All-Star Game cards I come across, because I went to the All-Star Game. I want the All-Star Game cards. It's cool. He told me he was going to send me some. I was like, awesome. And then I'm like, I opened the box and I'm like, what the? This is like a loaded, what is this, like a 500 count box, something like that, something. And I mean, there's just in Rocky, there's just amazing stuff. And no, these are the All-Star Game cards. Like the rest of this, I was like, did I buy this stuff? I'm like, I didn't buy this stuff. I don't know, but I'm feeling the love. And dude, Arnie, you're the man, dude. You are the man. Talk about hooking a sister up. So now I got to get on that. I got to get on making a list of what All-Star Game cards I need. One more little fun thing. I went to an estate sale yesterday. I like to do the garage sailing a little bit here and there. My friends told me about this estate sale, and they posted this thing, like there was a lot of like advertising for this thing, and those aren't usually ones I like to go to because I'm like, oh, this company's running it. They're going to mark everything up.
Yep.
Okay. Fortunately, this was not the case. And it's funny. I get there. It starts at like noon, but they're like, oh, parking lot's open at 9:30. So I'm like, oh my God, so many people. I'm already like, and I get there a couple minutes before 12, and I, parked, and then there was a line, and I was like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm not going to do this. It was a loop to get out of the place, and the line was actually in front to get out. So I can't get out. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go in for half hour. Most amazing estate sale I've ever been to. All the people, there wasn't like pushing and shoving. There was stuff everywhere. Big old, like a place on property out here in Southern Oregon. Big 2-story house with the garage and the sheds and stuff, you name it, it was there. So of course, they were talking about collectibles, and they had posted this whole comic book card thing, comics, and I'm like, okay, if somebody collects comics, there's cards somewhere around there. And sure enough, I'm going through now. I know these are just like games, trading card game, like old trading card games. I'm like, oh, cool, this is old Popeye. and the price, these are $1. I'm like, oh, okay, fun. All right, I can get out of here. But sure enough, I'm digging through, and I find the Nolan Ryan Mother's Day cookie card thingies still sealed. Got some of those, and then I come across the Jimmy Dean Griffey.
Oh, wow.
So I was pumped about that. And, some other Mother's Cookie stuff. I'll show this later. But my biggest thing, you guys can kind of see it on the screen here. Oh, you're always looking for different ways to store your cards and stuff like that. And I always like the old school.
That looks like one of those old library card catalog
100%.
cabinets.
100%, dude. That's what it is, and it's like the perfect size for trying it out. Just a little 2-drawer one.
Yes.
It's got the whole little holder thing in it to so if you don't have that many cards, you can
adjust it.
Oh, I got all of this stuff for $24. I was such a happy girl. So happy, so much stuff that me and my husband are going back to it tomorrow because it's half off day. Tomorrow's the last day of them doing it.
There you
go.
And
I mean, it was stuff. People collecting stuff since, no joke, somebody lived through the Depression, and you know how you get to people from Depression don't sell anything, don't get rid of anything. That's what was going on. It was stuff for days. So I'm gonna be looking for stuff, for more cards and stuff on here. I'm gonna be probably giving away or opening the Nolan Ryan sealed thing. I don't know. It was just so much fun. Such good vibes with the card collecting and the collecting and stuff this week. Couldn't wait to share it with everybody. And I can't wait to clean up that card catalog thing and put stickers and baseball card stuff all over it.
Yeah.
And I saw, what I just thought right now? Beast Firestar Breaks in the comments was talking about, he said to me, one of the paintings that might go right perfectly on there. Ooh, the ideas.
There you go.
I love it. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for being in the podcast today. You got any more banter, my friend?
No, we covered everything.
Dude, we right on the dot at 6:00. That's crazy. It goes by so fast. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Baseball Junkies podcast today. Be sure in 30 minutes from now to meet us over on Mr. Enfuego's channel for the After Hour show, where we talk to you guys more personally here that are in the live chat. We'll answer your questions. Get all the deets.
One event, we can do that.
100%. I'm going to switch from water to beer, and who knows what's going to happen. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and you guys have a good night and a great weekend.
There we go. Put that puppy to bed.